This man unalived his girlfriend after he found out she had an abortion behind his back. This couple was trying to have a child for 2 years. They even went through 2 miscarriages together before his girlfriend was pregnant for the 3rd time. So when his girlfriend got pregnant for the 3rd time, they was having serious issues in their relationship. The girlfriend decided to have an abortion behind the boyfriend's back. She didn't want to be with him no more, and she didn't want this baby. When she did that, the boyfriend found out, and he unalived her. Let me explain. This couple met 5 years ago through a matchmaker. They was perfect together. They had everything in common. They dated for 2 years, and then they moved in together. They was living together for 3 years. This couple wanted kids very bad. They wanted 2 boys and a girl. But they both had issues in the bedroom that was getting in the way of them having children. The girlfriend was battling fibroids, and the boyfriend had a low sperm count. But they went to the doctor, and they got the proper care, and they started trying to have babies. When they started trying to have babies, they had 2 miscarriages, and that started bringing problems in a relationship. When they had miscarriages, they would start blaming each other, saying, "You was the reason I can't have a child." The woman would blame the boyfriend would blame the girlfriend. They would fight and argue about them miscarriages on a daily basis. The arguments got very bad to the point where they started insulting each other. The girlfriend would get mad and say maybe she need to find a boyfriend that don't have a low sperm count. And the boyfriend would get mad and say maybe he need to find a girlfriend that's not battling fibroids. So at this point, they start losing feelings for each other. They wasn't liking each other as much anymore. They start sleeping in different rooms. They would still make love once or twice a week, but they used to do it 7 days a week. So at this point, they was thinking about breaking up and getting separate places. They didn't want to live together anymore. So one night, the girlfriend got very sick. She started throwing up. Her stomach was hurting very bad. So she ended up going to the emergency room. The boyfriend didn't think nothing of it because he knew she was battling fibroids. Sometime her stomach would be in pain. Thinking she was pregnant was the last thing on his mind. So when this woman went to the emergency room, they did a lot of tests on her, and she got the shock of her life. She found out she was pregnant. When she found out she was pregnant, she thought about telling the boyfriend, but she didn't want to tell him because she didn't know if she wanted to keep the baby or not. She didn't even want to be with him anymore. They was about to get different places. So when the boyfriend questioned her and asked her what happened at the emergency room, she told the boyfriend the same thing. It was her fibroid. They gave her medicine. 2 weeks after this woman found out she was pregnant, she made the decision to get an abortion. She went and got an abortion without telling the boyfriend. The boyfriend didn't know nothing about it. But when this girlfriend got an abortion, she made a mistake that would cost her her life. She was trying to text her mom and tell her mom everything was successful. She got the abortion, but she didn't text her mom. She made a mistake and texted her boyfriend. The same day she made a mistake and texted her boyfriend, he never called her back. He came home from work. The girlfriend didn't have a clue she texted the boyfriend. When the boyfriend walked through the door, he sat down on the couch and he asked her, was she pregnant? What really happened at the emergency room? So mind you, when her boyfriend questioned her again, she still didn't have a clue. She made a mistake and texted him. She didn't pay attention to her phone. So she told him the same story. Her fibroid was in pain, so they gave her pain medication. When she told him they gave her pain medication again, he pulled out a weapon and put it on his lap. He said, I'm going to ask you one more time. What happened at the emergency room? Was you pregnant or not? She then gave him the same story again. She said, I promise I would never lie to you. It was my fibroid. At that point, he confronted her with the text message. He gave her his phone and he showed it to her. She tried to run out the door, but he shot her in the back 2 times. She bled out. He then called law enforcement and told law enforcement he just shot his girlfriend. When law enforcement got to their place, he had his hands up. They arrested him. This man is serving life in prison because he took his girlfriend's life because she got an abortion behind his back.